Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been really long. It's because we are expecting our first baby. So I was really sick for a very long time, so I couldn't film. And also I was working and it was just getting very difficult to do very basic work at home, at office. So finally, I could feel a little better, and so I jumped on this equation, and I wanted to do this video. So as the name suggests, and as you can see, a huge packet over there. Um, so today I bought something from Longchamp, and I would like to open with you, review the bag, and I would also like to say why I bought this bag and a little bit about the base shaper, and lastly, I would like to show a little bit of the modeling shot where you can see my big tummy. Um, yeah, and that's it. So let's get started. So this huge bag. They give really huge bag for this. So this came packed like this. Okay, so that's the bag. You can see. Let me just make it. Oh, so they have stuffed few other things. Just remove all the cards. Okay. So yeah, so that's the bag, as you can see. So this is the Le Pliage Neo bag. So this is basically so this is basically a thicker material than the usual Le Pliage bags, and even the handle and the leather part trims are made of the same color of the bag. Where the thinner or the cheaper Le Pliage bag, they have a brown handles and very thin nylon material in this. So that's the bag. Very simple. There is a zipper, very pretty plasticky zipper, but very sturdy, very smooth. And then they have a silver hardware which says that there is a logo and which says Longchamp. And interior, as you know, very simple. As you can see, just the same gray interior, and there is only one pocket at this side. So they have given, so it's just written textile trimmed with cowhide. Okay, how to take care of it basically. So that's very simple bag. That's about the review actually. And this is the size, this is in the size large. Okay. And so why did I buy this? Actually, for a long time, I've been looking for, I have a couple of tote bags and I have one from Goyard, but it started to break here and I do not want to use further so that, I completely break it. So I was looking for a Le Pliage black from a very long time, but I could not decide on the color. I could not decide whether I want to go ahead with the shorter handle or the longer handle. Um, I really love the look of the shorter handle, but again, that would be like a handheld bag, and that will not serve the purpose because I wanted to add a lot of things in this bag and then carry it on the shoulders because with hand you cannot carry when you're carrying a lot of things. So I plan to use this bag for because I have some classes and I also work full time. So classes is for my French. So when on those days, basically this bag is quite packed, and so usually I carry to my work the Speedy 35 from Louis Vuitton. But when I have classes, it fits everything. But as it's a handheld bag, it's very difficult for me. So that's why I wanted a tote which is really rough and tough and not so expensive. And I can use it for a daily thing, and I can just put everything in it, make it heavy, and just don't care about it much. Um, so that was one reason I was looking for this bag. And then I decided that yes, I will go with the long handle. Then when I went to the shop, went to the store, I saw the normal Le Pliage. I really like the gray color in that as well. So which had brown handles and the brown flap over here. But on the street, I have seen so many of those. First, they are super common. Well, it doesn't bother me, but and the second is I see all the edges and the bottom, these corners, they all are broken. For most of the people, if they have used up, that's the first thing where you will see the wear and tear in these bags. Otherwise, they're really, really sturdy. So when I was debating between this bag and the normal Le Pliage cheaper one, the lady there, she told me that she told me the same exact things. She said both are pretty, it just few bucks more. I think I paid 30 euros more for this bag, but this is super sturdy and you don't see it that often on the street, and the corners will be, bit more stronger, and you don't have to worry about it. I said, okay, so if you're already paying so much, why not just pay like 20-30 bucks more and get something a bit more sturdy? And so I agreed to that. So I decided, okay, I'll go ahead with this one. Then then I was thinking about the color. So when you go for this neon, La Pliage Neo, there are four colors at the moment. One is this gray, one is black, third is a bright bubblegummy pink, and the last one is a blue, dark blue. The pink was definitely out of the question. I cannot carry that. The blue was nice, but not for me. But if you really like the blue color was very nice, nice deep blue, navy blue color. So it was really pretty. But I'm not looking for a colored bag. So the only options were black and gray. Black was looking very pretty. So I almost wanted a big black, and I was confused between gray and the black color. And when I opened the black bag, the interior, as you can see, is the same color and it's pretty deep bag. So in the store, when I open and try to look in the black bag, it was so dark, even with this wide opening, I really could not see anything inside. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna carry a lot of things in it, and then basically I'll not be able to find anything because it's a big pot, gigantic opening, and but still the interior is so dark that you don't see anything. And I was like, oh, okay. Then because it's a gray color, it's still not getting too dirty and you don't have to worry about it. And still kind of, I consider it's a pretty neutral color that it will go with anything. You don't have to worry about it as well. And you can see the interior pretty easily. So that's where I said, okay, I'll go with this color and this model. Uh, then there is another thing. The third thing I want to discuss is the base shaper. So basically, as you can see, it's very flimsy here. And if you wanted to just put a couple of things inside, this will basically sag like this, like this, if there is not enough stuff. So since my height is, I'm very short, like 5'1", um, the handles are a little bit, tiny bit longer if you have to compare with Louis Vuitton, Neverfull, or Goyard, or one of the bag I have from Furla. So compared to all those bags, the handle, the drop is a bit longer. Uh, I didn't like how it fit, and if you're putting less things in it, it's basically sagging, and it's basically going down and looking a big long bag and falling below under my hips. So I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So the only way I could prevent it, the sagging like this, and not make it look too big on me, is to buy a base shaper, and I don't like those base shaper which has a lot of compartments and it's too organized. I don't like it. I like very open, clean bag, and I just needed a base so that it doesn't sag and doesn't look too big on me. So I bought, yeah, I know it's in red color because they only had like couple of colors, black, red, brown, but it was out of stock. And what else? I don't remember. So I picked red because I was thinking, okay, sometime maybe I'll use it for my with my Speedy, which has the red interior. So for now, it's super light, like absolutely no weight, and it's great. So I picked it up from cloversac. Here you can see it's great, and I have seen a couple of more sites before I picked this one. They were selling some product like this, but it was way too rigid. I think you have seen videos of other base shapers. It was quite rigid and bit heavier than this, and I like the fact that this is super light. Absolutely, you'll not feel if you put in the bag any weight. So that's the best thing I like about it, and it's really pretty easy to manage. So let's see how it looks like. Let me try to put it. Oh, fits perfectly. Fits perfectly. And the good part is it has, as you can see, on the other brand, it had very sharp corners, and it has a very nice soft corner, so it would not spoil your bag, and it fits perfectly. You see? Oh, that looks really good. Yeah, just to show interior. It's slipping away, but that's how it looks like. Perfectly fitting, and you can see everything inside. Just look how clean and big this is. So I'm going to film also a video how what's in my bag with this one when I carry all the things for my studies and for my office, how it looks like. So for now, the last thing is I wanted to show you how it looks like on me. So I'm not wearing a shoe. So again, my height is just 5'1". So you can see how this looks like on me. Let me just put it up. So this is from the front with the big belly. This is from the side. So if I don't have the base shaper, it's going to fall further below, which is way too much for me, way too big. That's the back. So that's it, guys. I mean, I'm really love this bag, and I really love this base shaper. It's so light, it's so amazing. And yeah, I don't like too structured base shapers, so this is like perfect for me. And I'm gonna film another video with what's in my bag and to show you when I put the things in it, how the base shaper is able to take care of it, and the load of the stuff, and still how it looks like. I hope it was interesting for you, and please, if you have any questions, please put on the comments below. I would love to hear from you and reply to you. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.